Welcome to MOBA History. From visionary leaders challenging societal norms to unsung heroes breaking barriers, the contributions of Black people have left an indelible mark on the nation's history. Through resilience, talent, and unwavering determination, these next trailblazers have not only transformed their communities but have also woven threads of inspiration into the fabric of America's collective identity. Mary Fields, known as Stagecoach Mary, was a trailblazing American figure born into slavery around 1832. After emancipation, she worked on a steamboat and later became a servant in the household of Judge Edmund Dunn. After Dunn's wife died, he sent Fields and his late wife's 5 children to live with his sister Mother Mary Amadeus in Ohio, where she was Mother Superior of an Ursuline convent. Fields eventually followed Amadeus to Montana, taking on various roles deemed men's work at St. Peter's Mission. Fields earned the nickname White Crow from Native Americans due to her unconventional ways. In 1895, at 60, Fields made history as the first African-American woman employed by the U.S. Postal Service, delivering mail in Montana's challenging conditions with the help of nearby Ursuline nuns who relied on Mary for help with their mission. Fearless and armed, she carried multiple firearms, most notably a .38 Smith & Wesson under her apron to protect herself and the mail from wolves, thieves, and bandits, and driving the route with horses and a mule named Moses. Mary was a woman of remarkable strength and independence. She was known for her no-nonsense attitude, her fondness for cigars and whiskey, and her skill with firearms. She wasn't afraid to defend herself or others, earning a reputation as someone not to be trifled with. She never missed a day, often delivering mail in snowshoes, and her reliability earned her the nickname Stagecoach Mary, as a stagecoach was her preferred method of travel. Fields retired in 1903 but remained a respected figure in Cascade, Montana, where the town closed its schools to celebrate her birthday annually. When Montana passed a law forbidding women to enter saloons, the mayor of Cascade granted her an exemption. Despite her tough exterior, Mary had a compassionate side. She was known for her acts of kindness, particularly towards children and the less fortunate. She used her earnings to help those in need. She opened a tavern, but profits waned due to allowing the cash poor to dine free. This resulted in the tavern closing after 10 months due to bankruptcy. Through adversity, she persevered. In 1903, at age 71, Fields retired from Star Route mail carrier service. The townspeople's adoration for Fields was evident when her home was rebuilt by volunteers after it caught fire in 1912. She continued to babysit many Cascade children and owned and operated a laundry service from her home. Fields, Catholic by faith, lived life on her terms. In 1914, she passed away, leaving behind a legacy of resilience and pioneering spirit. The town mourned her, and her funeral was one of Cascade's largest. Fields' impact endures as a symbol of determination and courage. Sadie Tanner Moselle Alexander was a trailblazing figure in the early to mid-20th century, recognized for her significant contributions as a professional, civil rights activist, and pioneering academic. Born in Philadelphia in 1898, Moselle faced numerous challenges due to her race and gender while studying at the University of Pennsylvania. Despite adversity, she earned her master's in economics in 1919 and later became the first African-American woman in the United States to receive a Ph.D. in 1921. In 1927, Moselle achieved another historic milestone by becoming the first Black woman to earn a law degree from the University of Pennsylvania Law School, paving the way for her to become the first Black woman to practice law in the state. Her husband, Raymond Pace Alexander, also a lawyer, became her partner in both marriage and law practice. Together, they were active in civil rights, with Sadie Tanner Moselle Alexander serving as the legal advisor to Delta Sigma Theta sorority and becoming its first national president from 1919 to 1923. Her impact extended to national and city-level roles, including being appointed to the President's Committee on Civil Rights in 1946 by Harry Truman and serving on the city's Commission on Human Relations from 1952 to 1968. Moselle Alexander played a pivotal role in the formation of the National Lawyers Committee for Civil Rights under law in 1963 and served on the board of the National Urban League for 25 years. In 1979, U.S. President Jimmy Carter appointed her to chair the White House Conference on Aging, a position later withdrawn by President Ronald Reagan's Secretary of Health and Human Services, Richard Schweiker. Throughout her career, Moselle Alexander faced and overcame discrimination, poor advising, other students stealing her intellectual property, being the target of false accusations of plagiarism and struggling to secure professorship positions in Philadelphia despite her doctorate. Undeterred, she took on an actuarial job in North Carolina and later practiced law independently until her retirement in 1982. Despite her many achievements, Moselle Alexander's life also included personal challenges, such as the premature deaths of two of her children. Her legacy lives on through her impactful work in academia, law, and civil rights, marking her as a pioneering and resilient figure in American history. Sadie Tanner Moselle Alexander passed away on November 1, 1989, leaving behind a lasting impact on multiple fronts. Philip Anthony Payton Jr., born in 1876, rose from humble beginnings in Westfield, Massachusetts, to become the trailblazing father of Harlem due to his groundbreaking work as an African-American real estate entrepreneur in New York City. Growing up as the second of four siblings, Payton learned the art of barbering under his father's guidance, displaying early entrepreneurial inclinations. Despite encountering an injury, Payton's resilience led him to Livingstone College in North Carolina, founded by family friend Dr. Joseph Charles Price. In 1899, defying his parents' wishes, he set his sights on New York City. Payton first got into the real estate business as a janitor, but after seeing how the business operated, he discovered his passion in the realm of real estate and decided he wanted to create his own firm. Undeterred by evictions and financial setbacks, he founded the Brown and Payton Real Estate Firm in 1900, signaling the beginning of a transformative journey. Payton's breakthrough came with the management of colored tenement properties. In 1904, he established the Afro-American Realty Company, a visionary move aimed at empowering black investors and challenging racial segregation in housing. His strategic acumen, highlighted by countering a real estate race war initiated by a white-owned company, solidified his reputation as a visionary entrepreneur. Despite legal hurdles and a downturn in 1908, Payton persisted in reshaping Harlem's real estate landscape. By 1914, it was said that 3/4 of the black population of New York City, including all blacks of prominence, lived in Harlem. The success of Payton's enterprise could be seen in the neighborhood of 13 West 131st Street, the house he had bought for himself and his wife Maggie in 1903. The entire street was white in 1900. By the time of the 1915 New York State Census, the block was almost completely inhabited by black tenants. The pinnacle of his career came in 1917 when he orchestrated the sale of 6 apartment houses for $1.5 million, a landmark moment in providing quality housing for black residents. Tragically, Philip A. Payton Jr. succumbed to liver cancer in August 1917 at the age of 41. However, his legacy lived on through the Philip A. Payton Jr. Company, co-managed by John E. Nail and Henry C. Parker, who diligently pursued Payton's vision of transforming Harlem into a political and cultural hub for African Americans. Payton's enduring impact on Harlem's demographic shift and the empowerment of black residents cemented his legacy as a visionary real estate entrepreneur and a pivotal figure in shaping the Harlem Renaissance. That concludes Series 1 of Black in 10. This community is meant to amplify, honor and remind us of the stories of the past and how they connect with the future. If you're passionate about celebrating black artists, exploring black history, and discovering the incredible contributions that have shaped our present, please like, comment, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Until next time.